The Big Ten, one of the nation's best conferences and perhaps the most rugged. And this year, Rutgers has answered the call when it comes to physical play and when it comes to winning.
Gets it across the timeline with one left, through the lane, and gets the layup coast to coast. Stacia Carey.
Head coach C. Vivian Stringer has the women on top of the Big Ten standings while showing the nation that the Scarlet Knights are for real.
So this Rutgers team sitting at number 14, but they look poised for a deep run this season.
Meantime, Coach Steve Peichel and the men's program have done something they have never done before, win 3 consecutive Big Ten games.
Great win for Rutgers. Goodness gracious, this is a team that continues to grow. Steve Peichel doing a fantastic job with this program.
Peichel's young squad is starting to make a statement. On this installment of the Rutgers basketball story, we sit down with fifth-year senior Stacia Carey and hear about what life is like as a Scarlet Knight.
You know, when I first came in, I heard a lot about it, and I didn't really understand until I actually got into it. And I don't know, it's just, I think it's cool that we always have someone to lean on or talk to about anything.
We've got highlights of both teams as they sweep the Nittany Lions in Happy Valley.
That's what we do, boy!
And we head back to the rack where the men used a 22-0 run against Indiana, which will not soon be forgotten.
Turnover. Baker shovels it ahead to Harper. Harper to the rim.
All that and more is just ahead as we present another installment of the Rutgers basketball story. This is where it all begins. The plan is set. The work has begun. This isn't the future. This is now. No time for talking. It's time for doing.
Pops a 3. Good!
These aren't your casual fans. These are Rutgers fans. People who stand by these leaders, who believe in these players, this community, this university. This is not just any basketball program. This is Rutgers basketball.
No screen, Baker, step back. Got it!
Coming off a victory over Nebraska at home, Rutgers was looking for another Big Ten win, this one on the road against Penn State.
Hey, together on 3. 1, 2, 3,
And off we go. Here in University Park as Rutgers will have the first possession. Now their win against Nebraska on Monday, 76-69, and what a start. The alley-oop up top, Baker to Dorson. Baker trying to free himself, circled all the way around and hits a 10-footer. Steve Peichel, third year, last 2 seasons, 3 Big Ten wins. He already has 2. He's looking for his 3rd here this evening. And the 3rd 3 will not drop for Miles Dredd. Here goes Mathis off the window.
The Scarlet Knights knew they had a battle on their hands against a hungry Nittany Lions team, which was looking for their first conference victory of the year. The first half was a good old-fashioned fight as Rutgers and Penn State went toe-to-toe on both ends of the floor. It wasn't a Rembrandt, it was intense Big Ten basketball.
4 minutes lately, had the early bucket, and he's defending Baker here, and Baker takes him to school with a crossover 3. He gives it up.
But Wheeler doing an unbelievable job just harassing Baker, and Baker will have none of it.
Sophomore Geo Baker had himself one heck of a ball game.
Geo Baker with a pretty reverse.
It's a pushing Omarui off his favorite spot.
Omarui, though, able to get down to the block and score it. Here's Baker. Kiss, tough shot, but he got it from the elbow, and a timeout is taken by Pat Chambers. Harper. Nobody stopped him.
That's not going to make Penn State very happy.
Baker realizes the shot clock is dwindling, and he hits a tough baseline runner.
How about the difficulty? He contorted his body to get that off with the clock being this low.
They do get it to Baker. Long three. Offensive board. And the stick back at the buzzer by Miles Johnson to give Rutgers a 4-point lead into the lockers.
Hustle plays have been the difference for Rutgers.
Baker had 11 at the break, and the Scarlet Knights scored 18 points in the paint. Now the focus was on a strong second half.
Tough shot there for Montez Mathis. 6-point Rutgers lead. Instead inside to Carter. Carter backs it down, scores it, and the foul against Mike Watkins. Kiss. That's a set play for him, and that's what he does with the open look. Here's Baker. Driving. Pivoting. That was a tough shot by Geo Baker.
That's the third such shot he's hit today.
Baker, good pass to the corner. Open triple. McConnell knocks it down.
And that's one where I'm not sure what Watkins was thinking there. It was a minute played, and you know, Geo Baker, 19 points, 7 of 14 from the floor. But how about the rest of his line, Brandon? 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals already in 33 minutes of playing time, and he has hit some difficult shots.
Ron Harper, 3-pointer to put Rutgers up 5.
Rutgers' first Big Ten road win of the year was in their sights, but Coach Steve Pikiell knew this game was far from over. He needed the players to continue their commitment to defense. And on the other end of the floor, he was looking for unselfish play and hoping the Scarlet Knights could hit big shots and make clutch free throws to finish the job.
He gives it up. Harper, 5 on the shot clock. Fading away, short. But a tap back by Omoruyi, and he is fouled. He couldn't get it to go, but free throws coming.
I mean, Omoruyi, man, how could you not like this kid?
Especially when he's making 4 big free throws. Rutgers as a team made 9 for 12, but it all came down to one final stop.
Win, which got their first conference win, hit that big shot towards the end of the ball game with that step back against Ohio State.
But it stays a 1-possession game. Will Rutgers try to foul? Here's Bolt. Step back to tie. No. And Rutgers gets the victory, 64-60. Steve Pikiell and the Scarlet Knights have won back-to-back Big Ten games for the first time since joining the conference.
That's what we do, boy!
You go on the road, you know how hard it is to win on the road in this league? You guys stuck together, you took care of the ball, we had good practice yesterday. Get 3. All right, toughness, 1, 2, 3. Toughness.
Your local New Jersey Audi dealers. Experience the 2019 Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today. Coca-Cola. Taste the feeling. Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the official health insurance partner of the Scarlet Knights.
1, 2, 3. This is Sebastian Joseph Day here at Super Bowl 53 Media Day. This is Devin McCourty. This is Deron Harmon. You're watching the Rutgers basketball story. We're at the Super Bowl Media Day. I got here through Rutgers University.
I think every time that I've been able to make to the Super Bowl, to see that statistic come up, Rutgers 4 guys in the Super Bowl, I think speaks volumes of the program and the type of men they produce.
It's been special, man. Very, very humble, grateful just to be here.
I'm super excited, man. It's a blessing. First year, rookie year, and I'm here in the Super Bowl.
It's really been a true dream that, you know, being here, that it's surreal. You know, I'll enjoy every part of this.
No better fans than Jersey fans, man. You know, they're passionate and they love the game.
Go RU. Go RU.
cheer on the women as they battle in Big Ten play. Join us for this historic season at the Rack. Get your tickets at scarletknights.com. Just like the day before, the Scarlet Knights paid a visit to the Bryce Jordan Center. But this time it was the women who invaded Penn State in search of a road win. The Scarlet Knights were coming off their lone setback in Big Ten play and looked eager to put that loss behind them. Coach Stringer had her team poised to play.
Joe, they're going to try to really limit Penn State offensively today and slow things down.
Yeah, they do a great job with it. They have a great defensive-minded, system that they run. They hold teams to very few points, and they're a very defensive-oriented team. That's where it starts for this Rutgers team.
Smith, that's Wilson, a triple from the near side. She got it. Gets it across the timeline with one left. Through the lane and gets the layup coast to coast. Stacia Carey.
The first half featured a multitude of scoring runs. Rutgers came out blazing, but the Nittany Lions showed their mettle. There were scoring runs and scoring droughts by both teams. Penn State presented a difficult challenge because they had the ability to score inside as well as outside. But the Scarlet Knights repelled the challenge, and Stacia Carey was a big reason why.
Rutgers working around a Penn State zone. Broughton, that's a three in the corner, and she got it. 15 seconds between the shot and game clock. Inside, Carey over the much smaller Page. She can't finish. Offensive rebound, the bucket, and the foul. 76% free throw shooter. Carey leads all scorers with 10 points. Easy shot for her to give Rutgers the 1-point lead. 10 to go in the half. Page, 5 to go. A step back. 4, looking for help. Carter, pull-up jumper over a defender off the side of the rim, and the half comes to a close. Rutgers 25, Penn State 24, Joe. It was a contentious first half, lots of physical play. Rutgers, number 14 in the nation, ends up by 1.
Rutgers allowed only 5 field goals in the first half, but led by just 1. There was still plenty of work to do. The Scarlet Knights played an impressive third quarter under Coach C. Vivian Stringer. And it was C.C. Cryer who led the charge on both ends of the floor.
Swings it again, but this time it's intercepted by Cryer. 2-on-1 over Page, a nice finish for Cryer. And the lead is now 9 for Rutgers, their biggest today.
It's momentum plays like that, like deep threes that we just saw, that Penn State can't afford to give up, because when a team like Rutgers is that good, they can just take that momentum and run with it, and that's what we're starting to see here. Rutgers outscoring Penn State 11-5 in the third quarter. It could get dangerous if Penn State doesn't put a stop to it soon.
This team right now is really out ahead of everybody in the Big Ten.
They are, and even you could still say that after suffering their first Big Ten loss earlier this week, they can have a chance to avenge that loss and pick up some more wins throughout the week in the upcoming schedule.
So this Rutgers team sitting at number 14, but they look poised for a deep run this season.
So it's a strong league, the Big Ten this season, and shows with the level of competition we see in the conference schedule.
Picks up her dribble. Now Carey, a deep jumper, no good, but an offensive rebound to Jenkins. Tries the pass, cutting into the paint, and the finish for Carey.
Down the stretch, Rutgers held its ground and did what good teams do, close out a ball game. Stacia Carey led the way with 19 points to anchor a sweet sweep for the men's and women's teams in Happy Valley.
Inside to Mack, contact, and the foul. Takia Mack fired up after a finish. She'll head to the line, looking for the three-point play. Rutgers on a 6-0 run, up 62-53 over the Lady Lions. That's just been part of Rutgers' dominance in the Big Ten this year, Joe. 7-1 in conference with a really deep group.
Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the official health insurance partner of the Scarlet Knights. Nissan, proud partner of college athletics, innovation that excites. RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare partner of Rutgers Athletics. Let's be healthy together.
Carter cutting, this has some ups. Mathis, Dorson underneath the bucket. Johnson, Harper feeding deep three for Baker.
We have to make this as tough a place as there is to play in the Big Ten, and the Big Ten is as tough a league, you know, as there is in the country. The most fan attended for 42 straight years is our league. It's exciting to know that we're headed in that direction too with our fans here at the RAC.
The Rutgers Scarlet Knights are playing their best basketball of the season. First, coming back to beat the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and then going on the road to knock off the Penn State Nittany Lions. A 2-game winning streak. And tonight, the Scarlet Knights go for 3 conference wins in a row as they take on the Indiana Hoosiers.
On Wednesday night at the RAC, the Scarlet Knights tried to do the unexpected, the unthinkable for a young ball club. Win 3 consecutive games against Big Ten opponents.
Lob inside, tipped away. Another Rutgers turnover. IU making it awfully tough on Rutgers right now as Langford drives to the rim. Count it, the foul.
And it didn't look good early.
Rutgers coughing it up for the 8th time in this first half.
Rutgers trailed Indiana 29-19.
Morgan will try it from deep, and he'll hit the 3. Big front line right now for Rutgers with Carter and Dorson.
And the bigs for Rutgers have to be able to do their job in a one-on-one situation.
Tough shot for Dorson, and it goes. I'll tell you about, how about the wall at Juwan Morgan?
He took a lot of body to hold his ground, but a tough finish by Shaq Dorson.
Deep 2 for Durham falls. No, but a follow jam from Shaq Carter.
It's the same thing. Attack the basket.
But the Scarlet Knights finished the first half with a flurry.
Geo Baker to the rim with the answer. It's a 6-point game.
But that goes back to Rutgers likes to make it messy.
Turnover. Baker shovels it ahead to Harper. Harper to the rim. Timeout, Indiana. Rutgers runs are usually fueled defense first.
Well, good pressure on the basketball, forced a tough pass, and then Geo Baker feeds it ahead to Ron Harper Jr. He knows what to do, and it's good. They gave this crowd something to get excited about. I talked about Steve Peichel coaching up the fans. That's exactly what he's doing.
The skip into the corner. Harper with a 3. Here come the Scarlet Knights. It's a 1-point game.
But you gotta like what you see from Rutgers fighting back.
And a standing ovation from this crowd at the RAC for the final 15 seconds of the first half. Rutgers down 10 have bounced right back in this game.
And RU picked up where they left off at intermission, storming out of the gate to start the second half.
Rutgers has its first lead since 3-2 when Geo Baker the rebound. Long pass ahead. Good catch by Harper. He'll take it to the rim. No, but the tip is there from Montez Mathis.
Oh, look, there's a lot of good things going on here at Rutgers.
Inbound to Peter Kiss for 3, and Kiss drains it from deep, and Rutgers leads it by 9. Baker for 3. 22-0 burst.
A stunning 22-0 run by Rutgers, who went from 10 down to 12 up, bridging the first and second halves.
Rutgers officially rocking the RAC right now, up 14 in the second half. Kiss on the drive to the rim. And a timeout taken by Indiana. Harper's going to have to launch one. Harper with 1 on the shot clock. Got up for a finger roll. How about Ron Harper Jr.? As he rejected by Johnson. Mathis will try, and Mathis will hit. There's Omoruyi again. And Omoruyi, 3rd time a charm.
Omoruyi just gave Juwan Morgan a dose of his own medicine.
Ball going the other way again. Harper the bounce to Omoruyi. Omoruyi to the rim with a left hand. It scoops up and in. Rutgers lead back to double figures.
They never relinquished that lead and sealed it with a kiss.
But Geo Baker able to get the loose ball. Lobs it ahead to Peter Kiss. Kiss to the rim for the 2-hand stop.
Great win for Rutgers. Goodness gracious, this is a team that continues to grow. Steve Peichel doing a fantastic job with this program.
Hey, we're not done, man. We're not done. We can guard anybody. Dudes, we can guard anyone. We finished the game off. Great job. Everyone chipped in, man. Proud of you. This is a great win. Great win. Great. Hey, toughness. 1, 2, 3. Toughness.
This segment of the show is sponsored by RWJ Barnabas Health.
Hi, I'm Dr. Yvette Rooks, Chief Medical Officer for Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas Health Sports Medicine. It's flu season. Please get vaccinated, but just don't think about your flu vaccine. Get all your preventive vaccinations, because the cost of a vaccine is much cheaper than the cost of getting the disease.
I'm Stacia Carey. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm a senior.
Oh, Stacia Carey with a reverse on the baseline. Garantes into Carey. Stacia Carey with a reverse. It scores. Inside, Stacia Carey. Good look by CC Pryor.
Well, the first time I've played basketball was in 7th grade, and I joined the AAU team, and it just kind of came around. I went to an open gym one day, and my AAU coach he was there, and he had saw me, and he wanted me to come try out for his team, so that's how I ended up playing basketball.
Inside to Carey. Another great look by CC.
As time went on, I began to get bigger and bigger offers. So I think getting those letters and just talking to my coaches and stuff, that it became more of a click, like I can actually play in the college level. I guess I really didn't understand how far I could go until going into my junior year of high school. That's when I think it became like a reality to me.
And there it is for Stacia Carey. 1,000 career points for the 50-year senior.
Yeah, the sisterhood is pretty deep. You know, when I first came in, I heard a lot about it, and I didn't really understand until I actually got into it. And I don't know, I think it's cool that we always have someone to lean on or talk to about anything.
Rutgers defensively, one of the best in the country, led by Stacia Carey.
It absolutely starts with Stacia Carey. She's a senior from Cleveland, Ohio. She leads the team in points with 11.6 a game. She's the perfect two-way player to lead the way for the Scarlet Knights.
Oh, the fans. They love us, and I love them. They're great. They support us in every measure. Wherever we go, there's always some Rutgers fans anywhere. And they're very passionate about our sport and being our fans, and I love that about them.